money for a school. And the one thing that came up in Florida, we have the prepaid program for young parents who have new children, young children, whatever. And does that help offset the scholarship needs, or is that something completely two separate things?
It's a really good question, and it's a great program that I know Florida has and several other states. So it's a great resource for families to take advantage of. The way to think about it is, for families who can use that, they absolutely should. Scholarships can still help. So when it comes time for their students now, a senior in high school, getting ready to go to college, that student can apply for and earn scholarships, including from the program I lead, which I would love to share with you all in just a minute, but any kind of scholarship. Ultimately, what will happen is once the student knows where they'll be going to college, their family, and the financial aid office at that college will work together to essentially say, here's how much the family had saved up through that great prepayment program. Here are the scholarships that the student earned during high school.
Nice.
And the financial aid office will essentially bring those together. But scholarships can help lower the bill that families are responsible for. So they're a great thing for students to try to get.
So does the College Board help discover which scholarships are available?
We do, yeah. So we do that in two different ways. So one way is we have a free college planning resource called bigfuture.org, which is not only a great place for students to research colleges that they might be interested in, but it also has a section of the website that's called Scholarship Search. So it's a database of thousands of scholarships that are out there for students, and it allows them to search for ones that they might be a good fit for, maybe based on what they want to study in college or their family's financial situation or the sport they play or their grades, a bunch of different factors.
Okay.
But it helps students look for those. So that's kind of the first way that we help students. The second is our new scholarship program that we've launched. This is the College Board actually giving scholarships to students, and it's called the College Board Opportunity Scholarship Program.
And what is it used for, and how do you qualify or apply for that?
Yeah, so it's a really new take on scholarships. We're really excited about it. I'll just say really quickly, the reason we developed it is because we heard from students and families two big things. The first is going to feel obvious based on what we've been talking about, which is that families across the country are worried about how they're going to pay for college. So that's the first thing we kept hearing. The second, I think, is a really interesting one that I think your listeners will probably relate to, which is this sense that the college application process itself can be pretty confusing. And families and students are worried that they don't have kind of like the game plan or the roadmap for how to apply to college. So the College Board Opportunity Scholarships bring those two things together. In its most basic form, what it does is it says, here are 6 key things students need to do during junior and senior year of high school to be able to apply to college. Things like practice for the SAT, fill out the FAFSA, which is the financial aid form, and build a list of colleges that you plan to apply to. Just by doing simple steps like that, students earn chances at scholarships that are from $500 to $2,000. And then to motivate students to do all 6 of the steps, if they do that, they're eligible for $40,000 scholarships, which can make a huge difference in the bill that they get for college. And you mentioned how to qualify or how to apply. I just want to mention quickly, because this is really different. The program's open to all students. We started with students in the class of 2020, so they're finishing up junior year right now. But it's open to all students across the country. No GPA or SAT score requirement. No application or essay. So it really is for all students.
And do you also take into consideration the number of volunteer hours the students have?
It's a great question. For this program, the College Board Opportunity Scholarship Program, we don't. It really is just if you take these 6 key steps, you earn a chance at a scholarship. But volunteer work can be very helpful for other scholarships that are out there, which, again, students can look for on our bigfuture.org resource. And it can be a great thing for students to show on their actual college applications. So it's definitely something we encourage students to do during high school.
And are the guidance counselors aware of everything so they can get the students started in their junior year so they're not scrambling in their senior year?
Exactly. That's the scramble we want to avoid. So, yeah, we've been working with counselors across the country to make them aware of this new program. They have been really, really excited about it. They view it as, a key tool that they can give to students and families. And it's almost like a checklist. So they can sit with the student and say, okay, it's, April of your junior year, you should be building a college list and practicing for the SAT. Have you done it? So it's a really kind of hands-on tool that counselors and parents can use with students. And so, yes, we're trying to spread the word to counselors across the country so they can help students.
Yeah, I think Robin hit on one of the topics. I'm thinking that when you're in high school, college seems a million miles away. So this is something the guidance counselors and the parents really need to be on top of, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah. And we have information for them specifically. So kind of pamphlets, handouts, and flyers for parents and counselors on the program website, which is cb.org/opportunity.
And this will take care of decreasing the amount of a student loan a student might want to get then too, if they could apply for these scholarships.
Absolutely. Yep. So that's colleges will work with a student and their family to put together an overall package of financial aid, but scholarships will essentially be the first thing that the college uses. And so the more scholarships that a student earns, generally speaking, the less that they'll have to rely on loans and maybe even work study, which is kind of working at the college during school.
Really good work. Thank you for what you're doing, Priscilla. Thank you for taking time to talk to us on the radio. We have recorded this conversation. We were live, of course, but we recorded it, and we'll put it up on the internet so that people can share it. Good information.
Great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. We will be right back.